My name is Tommy Newman, and I was the IB coordinator at Trinity High School from 1999 until 2006. We started the program. We're authorized in 2001, and I was in on the ground floor. I'm very, very proud of those students in our first class of 2004 because they did not have previous classes and previous experiences that students had to draw on. They were kind of our pioneers. We're having a reunion today, and it's very rewarding to see those students from the class of 2004 and then 2005 and then last year's group of 2006 come back and where they are and what they're doing and what their plans are. And when you see that and when you talk to them, you really get a good grasp of what the IB program has meant to them. Many of these students will be graduating in 3 years, if not sooner. Almost all are going to graduate school. Some are even going into the workforce. As I talked to one student who's graduating from Texas A&M in May and will be teaching, applying for teaching positions before her 21st birthday. And so the opportunity for that kind of acceleration in their lives. But more than anything else, I think what I hear from them is what IB taught them in terms of life skills, not necessarily the credit, the acceleration, but the life skills, the study habits, the discipline that it takes to be in the program and stay with the program. And almost all of them will say that at various times they thought about getting out, but they are so glad that they didn't. A great story that happened with one of our IB students in the class of 2005. And his parents had pushed and pushed and pushed for him to be in the IB program from his sophomore year on. And at the end of his junior year, he scheduled an appointment for he and his parents to come in, and I knew they were coming in for him to drop the program. And I knew his parents didn't want him to. I knew that was a real argument or a real discussion going on at their household. Well, when we sat down at the end of his junior year to talk about his continuing or not continuing in the program, I said to the parents, I turned to the parents and said that I'm on your son's side, that I realize that he's been doing this program because y'all have wanted him to do the program, because y'all felt like that he needed to do it and where y'all thought it might take him. But if he's not wanting to be in the program, then it's not going to work for him. Their eyes got that big around, and they were not happy with me because that wasn't what they wanted me to say. We left that meeting unknowing as to what the young man was going to do. Well, he came back the next year, graduated with the IB diploma, but it was his decision, and everything was fine at home after it became his decision, and everything, his attitude in his IB classes here at school was much better because now he was in the program because he wanted to be, not because his parents wanted him to be. So I think it's good for parents to encourage your students to set high standards and high goals for themselves and to support those, but eventually it's going to have to be their choice because they're the ones who are going to have to do the work. When somebody will ask me, what makes a good IB student? And surprisingly, a good IB student is not necessarily the most intellectually gifted students that we have. Sometimes learning comes so easy for those students that they don't learn hard work, for example. They don't learn time management, and so the IB program sometimes is more difficult for the smarter kids, you might say. I would say the best IB student is a strong B student with an A+ attitude, and I think those students are the ones that probably benefit the most from the program. They don't have to have the highest GPAs in the class, but yet they have the work ethic that universities are looking for and that employers are looking for somewhere down the road.